Hey guys, Tubasite Gaming here, coming today from the magical void world, and today I've got something a little special for you. Have you ever wanted some free food, some possible slave labor, and maybe a way to get them to breed automatically and make you a room full of little villager children that have completely clean inventories and can do whatever you tell them to do? Well then, stick around, because this is the tutorial for you. Alright guys, so I'm sure you've seen similar setups to this, where, these villagers pick the food, throw the food to this poor guy who doesn't have any food, and it all gets collected in some hopper mine carts or something like this. But this is a little bit cheaper, a little bit different design aesthetically. It is still stackable. I mean, you could just come over here and do this villager, whole nother thing instead of this glass. Yeah, we're gonna just kind of hop on into it. You don't really need a whole lot. You need some dirt and building blocks mostly, and then depending on how big you want it to be, you're gonna need some composters and some hoppers, etc., and then the villagers themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and come out this way and build the heck out of it. Get a decent amount away. And just go right on into it. Okay, so first things first. We're going to start from the center. We're going to build a 5x5 ring. And then right here in the center, we're going to put a bottom half slab. And then a top half slab up above that. And that should allow us to have a villager that rests just perfectly in there. And he's not going to want to go anywhere. I'm going to come across here with half slabs on top of these. This is going to prevent the other villagers from walking in. And we'll come up. Just kind of building the framework for the initial part here. And then down here, I'm going to have a storage chest. I hope if I got everything all organized up. And that can go wherever you want. And by the way, still sick. I don't know what this is that I've gotten from my children, but it's something horrible. Oh, yeah, see, we gave him somewhere to walk to. It's fine. Get out of here, bud. Alright. So now that that's all done, you can put your villager in there. And be ready to rock and roll. See, now he can't walk anywhere, and he's got hoppers all around him. So you should be good with just those 8 hoppers down there, and then these 4 hoppers up here. So 12 hoppers total, all feeding into that chest. That should be plenty. You don't need something crazier than that. Go ahead and box this guy out. give him a light source of some sort. Just so nothing spawns in there with him. Alright. Then we're gonna place a block here. And we forgot the dirt also. And the stair or slab. I prefer stairs because the villagers don't fall into them. What do we got for stairs? Smooth quartz stairs. Nice. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna have a 9 wide space, and that middle one's gonna go away. You're gonna put your stair there like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fill in all this to where all the sides look just like that. And this whole idea, I don't really know who came up with it. Go ahead and waterlog that. Oh, we forgot our hoe. It's gonna be one of those videos, guys. Sorry, I've been super sick. I'm gonna hoe all this up. And then the faster we get these planted, the faster they'll be growing. So we're gonna do carrots for this. You could do potatoes. You could do and whatever crop it is that you're needing. Okay. Then we're just going to go ahead and mark out this whole area as kind of walled off. Now we've got a nice strong edge for the villagers to walk on. And go like that. And then just do the same thing all over again. Okay, so it should be looking a little something like this. And then we're just going to, on these outside ones, we're going to build them up so that the villager in this pod can't see the villager in that pod. And the rest of this can be glass or solid blocks, whatever it is that you're preferring. And then right here needs to be solid blocks also. Okay. So I like to come out here. And do this right here. That way we have a nice place for a bed. And over here we will do the same thing. Just so we got some symmetry going on. And that looks pretty darn good right there, doesn't it? Anyway, come in here. And this guy in here is going to want to claim whatever workstation comes about. So another thing that I'll do is put one up above him, because sometimes he'll link up with that, and you do have to put a bed down for him also. And once the bed's down, he's kind of linked up to that. So with your other villager that you bring in, you spawn in rail, boat, whatever it is you got to do. But I like this diagonal design because no matter where you're at in here, for the most part, you can see that guy. But anywhere you're working in here, you'll be able to see him. Are you gonna go claim that? Okay, so I just had to kill everybody to get rid of all that tied in stuff over there. But now this guy's linked up with this, with his bed up there. We spawn in another villager. He should link up just fine when we place a bed. Yep, just like that. So then, I mean, you can go ahead and light this up. Like, come up and just give it plenty of light in here randomly. That way you don't get anything bad spawning, and all of your plants can grow overnight. But we're not going to go through and fully do that because we got a lot to cover in a short amount of time. So then you're going to go ahead and repeat the process you just did here on each of these sides of the square. And we'll get right back when we've done that. Alright, and so now that you got all 4 of them going in and doing what they need to do, you can go ahead and bust the bed for that villager. And if you want, you can even take that away. Unless you're doing more stories, and then you'll need to keep everybody assigned a profession, just so they don't lose anything to him. Weird stuff happens sometimes when you load chunks. But as you can see, they're throwing food to him. Oh. And yeah, it's all going into that. But I didn't think that through. And so we are gonna do this as a temporary solution for demonstration purposes. Oh, they're already pouring on in from right there. So yeah, I mean, this part of it is basically the same design that everybody else has been using. It's just a little bit different aesthetically. I like it a little better. I think it makes a more nifty looking farm. And but I think this design originated in Java with like Impulse SV with the giant. And that's kind of where I drew a little inspiration here. Is like a little wink at him with his giant diamond farm with the breeder, the breeding pair, and then the guy throws it down to them. That's kind of what I took a lot of inspiration from. So I think that really came from him. I don't know who started that over here on Bedrock, but if anybody knows who the first one is, leave a comment with who it is, and I will surely give them their due credit down in the description of this. But I think that's about it for today. We'll go into how to set up that automatic breeder on the next video. Like and subscribe, and Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I appreciate everybody's support on this. The page has been getting a lot of views, and the iron farm has really been getting a lot of views. So I wanted to show everybody how to get a bunch of villagers for a bunch of different farms. And anyway, yeah, hit me up on any of my social media platforms. Those are all down in the description. Twitter, Instagram. You can follow me on Twitch. I have a Discord channel or server if anybody wants to join that and ask me questions directly, or just hang out and talk with other people that are all playing Minecraft.